Hey, what's up, everyone? This is me, Dre. I just want to make this video because I was on CNN.com and I saw this story about two openly gay men that were kicked out of a country club simply because they were gay and they wanted to dance. And, the owners told them that they were trespassing. Now, for me, it's not like this story hits home, although I do have family members that are gay and I have friends that are gay. And what I read, especially when the news outlet, once the gentlemen, they were upset, obviously, and rightfully so, but they went to the local news station and the news reporter was able to get in contact with a spokesperson for this establishment. And the comment from the spokesperson, it reeks of a double standard. So I'll just read some of what they say. Now, it says here, for many decades, it's acceptable for women to dance together in all kinds of clubs, country western, top 40, etc. But it's not acceptable for men to dance together in this type of business that we run. Now, because the gay gentlemen went into the club and wanted to dance, they were told that it was a club policy. The gentlemen, very savvy, they did ask, could I see this supposed policy? But no one was forthcoming with that information. So it was just one of those things to where they felt uncomfortable about the two gay men. And unfortunately, it is a society to where when you see gays, especially with two gay men, it's easy for people who don't live that kind of lifestyle to become uncomfortable. I have no problem with it. Now, for those who might joke around and say, well, maybe you're gay, absolutely not. Me, I love women, but that's just my preference. And you would think that, having been born with 4 sisters and no brothers, that it could have turned out that way. And my mother certainly didn't sit down and say, young man, it's for you to get older, get married to a woman, have kids, so on and so forth. It's just naturally my attention and attraction was towards women. But this story isn't about me. Obviously, you can see in the background the picture of me and my wife and also of our child. So there's no question as far as my sexual preference. I love women, but for those who are men who love men and women who love women, more power to you. I mean, I applaud your efforts because you have to fight to be seen as an equal to anyone else. And that's the thing. I don't understand the double standard where, as a society, we can see two women kissing. You see it a lot on the movies. You might see it out in public. And, if it's two co-eds in college that are kissing, big burly guys, football players and very macho guys will hoop and holler and just get all excited and shit and want to see that. They want to see more. But if it comes to two men that decide to kiss, all of a sudden all hell's going to break loose and comets are going to start falling and raining down from the sky. It's going to be the end of the world. But it's unfortunate. And like I said, for my family members that are gay, I couldn't even imagine some of the shit that they have to go through just because of the stereotypes and what people don't know about gays. And if you sit down with someone who's gay, you would see that they're no different than anybody else, other than the fact that their preference is towards someone of the same gender. So that's the main thing for me. I do have coworkers that are gay, and I love them to death. Once again, they treat me as a regular person. But what I think is that people have a certain image or thought when it comes to gays, maybe something that they read from some fictional book or maybe something that they saw in the movies. And while it is true that there are some promiscuous gays, whether they're men or women, you also have very promiscuous straight men and women. So you can't stereotype and say because all gay men are promiscuous, and if you walk into a bathroom as a guy, stand at the urinal, and all of a sudden there's a gay guy next to you, that gay guy is probably not even worried about you. Will a gay man look at you and see some sort of attraction? Possibly, yes, but they're not going to throw themselves at you like some nympho. If a gay man is attracted to you, they will, they can have a conversation. There are some that will try to pick up on you. I've had that happen, but to me, I think it's flattering simply because, one, I do consider myself a good-looking guy. I mean, for my age at 42, I don't think I'm Shamar Moore, but I'm certainly no Flavor Flav, hell to the no. But I have been hit on by guys. I just take it with a grain of salt. You know, I'm happy with the fact that, you know, I love women, but, you know, if a guy sees me as attractive, it's like me looking at myself and seeing the attraction. I do admit, you know, if science was so advanced that I can clone myself, then yeah, I'd probably want to get with myself. But that's just my ego because I love me some me. But as far as with these gentlemen or just with gays, it's wrong to discriminate against someone who's gay simply because of their preference. They bleed the same blood as we do. You're not going to look at some gay person, or at least you shouldn't look at a gay person and assume that there's something wrong with them if they touch you, that something's going to change with you. Gay people, they have feelings just like anybody else. They're fighting for their rights just like anybody else. And in a lot of cases, you might see a gay person and not even know that they're gay unless they reveal it. So, that I mean, you like Anderson Cooper. I know a lot of women that love him because of his, you know, silver hair, good-looking guy, but women just go crazy over him. Me, I'm comfortable enough to say he's a good-looking guy. I don't have any type of attraction towards him. I see someone like Rosalind Sanchez or Salma Hayek, I lose my fucking mind. I see a guy, you know, I can say, hey, you know, he's a decent-looking guy. I can see why women, you know, are attracted to him. But I look at myself in the mirror and I tell myself all the time, damn, you fine. But, you know, sometimes I give my reflection a kiss, you know, but I'm not going to discriminate. And I can't change anybody's mind, but I think if you keep an open mind, then people will be less judgmental about you. It's not about what the Bible says. For those who do follow the Bible, if that's your way of thinking, fine. But there's a lot more to the world that even the Bible can't explain. And I'm not going to say anything negative against those who have that belief because we all have a right to believe what we want. But we shouldn't scorn someone who's gay because they're no less a human than we are. So if you like this video, I hope that you like, subscribe, and share. And peace.